Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm very proud of where we've been able to come. Yeah, we just fought super hard. I think the hardest part is just not being able to see these girls every single day after this. That's emotion right now. It's because of the love for these girls. So.
What would you like people to remember about this team?
I just think our passion, our trust, our ability to just be as a team the whole time. We all fell short, but I think that no one stopped believing the entire game, and we just knew that our circle was tighter in every single possible way, and we take pride in that. And I just think that people should know that it was just the love for each other. I know I've said that before, but seriously, that's what makes it different. So.
You guys made a nice run there to kind of make things a little closer there in the second half. What do you think was the key to that?
I just think confidence. I think a lot of us stuff didn't really fall for us in the first half, and we just told each other keep shooting, keep going hard at it, and we were able to get some defensive stops, which was very nice in that moment as well. They had an amazing offensive game as well today. They obviously shot the ball very, very well, and so it was just one of those days.
Did you get frustrated at all with the officiating?
No, you can say it's officiating. I think anyone could say that on either side, but it was just a game, and there's going to be tough calls here and there, but I think we did a pretty good job of responding. It's unfortunate to end my career on the bench, but it's kind of how it goes sometimes.
Why do you think defensively, just didn't have answers in the first half no matter what you switched into?
They were hitting tough shots, I think, the whole game. We saw them bank in a couple threes. That doesn't happen very often. To have a couple in a game is tough, but they had a great offensive plan. They did a great job. They got open looks. They knocked them down. So, props to them.
What were you guys trying to do heading into the game on that end of the floor?
I mean, our pillars are always to force them to take tough twos. They're taking tough threes, and they're knocking them down. They're taking tough twos, and they're knocking them down. So, our defensive plan didn't work as well today, but I guess that you have those games. So it's unfortunate it happened today. But
what did Lisa say? You all gathered together right up down in front of LSU's bench before walking up the court. Just what was that moment like for you?
She just said, how proud she was of us. That we're a team that's been changing the game since day one, and to be proud of ourselves in this moment. Obviously, it didn't turn the way we wanted it to, but to sit here and look at your fans and look at this experience and really soak it all in for the last time. And then, of course, she just talked to the seniors a little bit.
In the locker room, that's what was her meant. Did Caitlin speak? Did Monica speak? Did you speak?
It's just, honestly, everyone was just saying how much, it's just so awesome to be in this experience, and how hard it is. How much love that we have for each other, and how hard it is to not be able to see each other the next day. But that was really the only emotion.
What do you want people to remember about you as a player, what you contributed to this program?
Honestly, I just hope people realize that, I truly love this team, and I love these girls, and, I would do anything for them. I feel like a lot of times my role was very up and down. It was, I did one thing one game, one thing the other game, but it was honestly just to contribute any way I possibly could. And I just, I was willing to do anything for them, and I'm still willing to do anything for them outside of basketball, of course. So that's something I hope you do.
What was it like? Before this game, you obviously don't usually have a red carpet. What was it kind of like with all the bright lights and everything that comes with Final Four?
Yeah, it's an amazing experience, of course. We had one, I guess, in the Big Ten tournament with a lot of Hawk fans there, so I think that having the ability to be used to having all those Hawk fans in your area is definitely helpful. But it's really cool. I'm super glad that NCAA is extending it for the women, and that we're getting so much viewers and so much support this year. And I truly think women's basketball is changing for the better, and I'm just so happy to see it happening. So,
how much did it mean when Lisa was telling you guys about how nobody had done more to change women's basketball than Kristen Grant until this group?
It meant everything, of course. That's what you want to do. You want to leave a legacy that's bigger than yourself. And I think that's what we've been doing. And I'm so excited to watch it happen even more. So.
And I know how tight you guys are and how much time you've spent together over the years. So how does that factor into this type of situation where it kind of ends the way it ended?
Yeah. I think that's the hardest part of it. It's not necessarily, going out just to play basketball every day. Obviously I love basketball, but I love these girls even more, and I think that it's the hardest part, not being able to see them tomorrow and the next day and the next day. and I truly, I mean, these are my sisters here, and it's so hard, you know, obviously knowing that it's coming to an end, but I'll always be a Hawk fan, and I'll always be there for them. So
It's one of those games where, I mean, LSU never hits threes like that, and they start hitting all those threes. We're just like, what the heck? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You know?
yeah, you know, sometimes people have those games. We have those games where you get super hot. It's kind of unfortunate that it happened today, but props to them. I mean, they knocked down tough shots, so they had a good offensive plan today.
How do you stay strong for the rest of your team?
You know, I just think it comes with maturity and leadership. I mean, I've been in the situations 3 other times. Obviously, it wasn't my last game, but I've had, you know, upsets in previous years and tough times in previous years, and I think just that experience. I also think just leaning on all the other girls, they help build you up so much, and it's definitely hard for me at the end when I had to come out, but everyone else built me up, so.
Will it still be a little while before you can appreciate this postseason? Or are you even right now appreciating how much this, you know, the Big Ten championship and the run to the championship game for the NCAA means, or is that going to take a few days maybe?
I mean, absolutely, I appreciate it. I appreciate being in this position in general, to be on this team, be with these girls, have the role that I have. So, I mean, I'm always appreciative of where I am at. And so, yeah, I think that it's awesome, and I think it'll sink in even more just kind of how amazing this experience has been, kind of when all the emotions dwindle down a little bit. But, yeah, it's been a great experience. So.
How much of an impact do you think this will have for Iowa women's basketball down the road, getting to be on this stage?
Yeah, I mean, they truly mean it. They truly deserve it, sorry. They deserve the world, and I think that, you know, I'm so happy that Coach Blitter was able to get to this situation and get some experience in this situation, and I'm happy to see her come back to the situation. And I truly think that these girls can do anything they put their mind to, so I'm so happy to watch them.
Did you get a chance to have a moment yet with Monica, or?
Yeah, yep, we definitely hugged, cried a little bit, but I'm just so happy for her, and it's been so cool to watch her play. She's truly one of the greatest to ever come out of Iowa, and it's been so awesome to be able to, you know, tag along and be part of that. So.
Okay, great. Thanks. I appreciate it.